And
Thank you, Your Honor.
the state may call her next witness.
Detective Milligan.
If you'll please remain standing, raise your right hand, face the floor.
You do solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You may be seated. Please state and spell your first and last name for the record.
My name is James Milligan. That's James. Milligan is Milligan.
May proceed. Sir, how are you employed?
I'm a homicide detective with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department.
How long have you been a homicide detective?
A little over 2.5 years.
And how long have you worked for Metro in total?
Just about 18 years.
Okay. Were you working as a homicide detective on September the 7th of 2022?
I was.
And were you part of a team that was responsible for doing a search warrant at a residence on Spanish Steps?
I was.
And that's 9624 Spanish Steps?
That's correct.
Do you recall if other homicide detectives were involved in that search warrant as well?
Yes, there were.
Prior to doing the search warrant, is there any kind of briefing that occurs amongst the team of detectives that's going to do the search?
Yes, there is.
And who does the briefing?
Really, anybody can do the briefing.
Okay.
I can't recall exactly who it was during this
Sure.
particular incident.
Do you get some sort of briefing that helps you know what you're looking for?
Yes.
Okay, and that was done in this case?
Yes, it was.
Okay, when you get to the residence, do you have to wait till a search warrant is actually signed by a judge in order to enter the residence?
That's correct.
You weren't the person that drafted the warrant, correct?
I was not.
But at some point, you were told there was judicial approval to enter the residence.
That's correct.
And then after that, I assume the detectives go in the residence?
Yes.
Do you take sort of an overview before people start going through things?
Yes, we do.
Is there any attempt to document how the residence appears before any searching occurs?
Yes, there is.
How does that take place?
The crime scene analyst will go into the residence and take overall photographs prior to any searching taking place.
Okay, so we know how it looks initially, and then then the search proceeds.
Yes.
Amongst the detectives, how do you decide who's going to search where?
We look at the layout inside the house, how big the house is, how cluttered it might be or maybe not, and then how many people do we have to actually help do the searching, and then we divvy up assignments from there.
Okay, and do you know a Detective Nahum?
I do.
He's the gentleman that just left the courtroom.
Yes.
Do you recall him working on this search warrant with Detective Gilbert?
Yes.
Detective Gilbert is now retired?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Did you have a particular duty with respect to this search warrant that other homicide detectives didn't have?
Yes, I was, excuse me, designated as the scribe for the service of the search warrant.
What does it mean to be the scribe?
The scribe takes inventory of any evidence that was collected, who it was collected by, where it was found, and will complete the search warrant return, which is essentially a handwritten inventory of items that were seized.
Okay, and that's just making sure everything's documented in writing as well as the photographs taken by the crime scene analyst?
That's correct.
And then the crime scene analyst actually does a report as well?
Correct.
Besides the homicide detectives and the crime scene analyst, were there any people in the house that were present during the search warrant?
There was a detective with the Digital Investigations Bureau,
Okay,
and other than that, upon initial arrival, there were family members inside the residence.
what happened with the family members? Where did they go while you guys were searching?
Once we clear one room to make sure that there's no evidence that we're looking for or any type of weapons or anything, then typically they'd be allowed to sit in that one space with supervision from law enforcement.
Okay, so there's an officer with them, but they can kind of see and hear what's going on inside the residence as well?
Correct.
While the warrant is being executed or while you're searching?
Correct.
And that there were family members of Mr. Tellis at least present in a room while the search warrant was going on.
Correct.
Now, in order, or well, when you go and do a search warrant, do you wear any type of protective equipment so you don't transfer anything external onto potential evidence?
Yes, normally latex gloves are worn.
Okay. Now, with regard to this search warrant, do you recall what area of the residence you searched?
Primarily the downstairs, to include the living room, kitchen, and garage.
Okay, so you're kind of going in many areas, is that fair?
Correct.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness? Sir, I'm going to show you a series of photographs. This is State's Proposed 236 to 246.
Okay.
Could you look through those and just let me know when you're done, please?
Sure. Okay.
Do you recognize those photographs?
I do.
And what are they of?
Those are photographs taken from inside of Mr. Tase's garage.
Okay.
Particularly a shelving unit along one of the walls, which had a gray plastic storage bin, which contained a gray and black duffel bag.
And was that one of the areas that you participated in searching?
Yes, it was.
And actually, you were the scribe, so you probably kept track of where a lot of things were found in that warrant.
Yes.
I'm going to put on the overhead, oh, sorry, I moved to admit 236 to 246, Your Honor.
No objection.
And now may I publish?
You may.
Thank you. I'm going to put on the overhead states 236. Is that just an overview of the garage area?
Yes, it is.
Okay. This is states 237. Can you orient us a little bit, and is that just one side of the garage?
I believe it's the west side of the garage.
Okay. And now I'm putting on the overhead states 238. Do you recognize that part of the garage?
I do.
And where you ultimately end up finding the bag that you were describing, are you able to grab that mouse in front of you and just kind of circle it for the jurors?
Yes, right here in this plastic bin.
Okay. I'm putting on the overhead now, states 240. Is that a closer view of that bag?
Yes, it is.
And so when you found that, would you have called the crime scene analyst over to photograph it?
Yes.
And this is states 242. Removal of the bag
Yes.
from the tub.
Yes.
States 243. What are we looking at in that photograph?
It looks like the outside of the bag,
And states 244.
the opposite side of the bag.
Okay. And was that bag, to your knowledge, impounded by the crime scene analyst?
Yes, it was.
And I just want to put that bag, just for the record, we'll have states 244 in view, and then I'm also going to put on the overhead states 311. Is looking at 311, which is on the right-hand side, the bag was of significance based on that photograph. Is that fair?
Yes.
During the service of the search warrant, besides the family members that you mentioned and Metro personnel, were any like strangers or people that weren't Metro or family members allowed to be in the house at the time of the search?
Absolutely not.
Thank you, sir. I'll pass the witness.
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So if I understand your testimony, this bag in question, which I'll back up a little bit more, was found here in this box, this storage container.
Correct.
And this was in a garage area.
Yes.
And then once this was presumably taken out of this storage container. It had a basketball and a football in it.
Yes, it did.
Was that basketball and football preserved?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. This picture right here, assuming is with the basketball and the football in it?
I believe it is.
Okay. Then it's opened.
Yes.
And then here, this would be, it looks like the bag is emptied.
Yes.
And is that like sawdust or something? What is that at the bottom of it? Did you know? Did you preserve it? Did you take it?
I'm not sure what's in there.
And then this was asked, you were asked if this was of significance because obviously it looks a lot like this bag, huh?
Yes.
But then this bag had a basketball in it, football in it, and is in a storage container, correct?
Yes.
I have no further questions.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you very much for your testimony here today. You may step down and you're excused from your subpoena.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.